It's now time for Ask the Experts, and we have our furry friends here from the Wisconsin Humane Society to talk about the importance of vaccination.
So joining us live this afternoon, Rachel Hahn, and you have brought in, this is...
Scout.
Scout.
This is Scout.
We heard Scout in the commercial, or going to a commercial break.
Yes.
You know, barking a little bit.
He does. He has a little bit of a bark on him. He just loves attention, so he'll bark for that. So Scout is 8 years old. He's neutered. He's microchipped. He is vaccinated. He'll be available at 5 p.m. when we go back to our campus just after the segment here. So that's
See if
at the
we can
Milwaukee
get him to
campus.
turn around so all his fans can check him out.
Scout.
Now he may run.
There you go, buddy.
Go.
Good job.
Go.
So the importance of vaccination, how important is it and when?
Yes, it's absolutely very important to vaccinate your animals and really at all stages of their life. So when they're young, when they're seniors, when they have autoimmune diseases, it's especially important. But your veterinarian can help set up a plan to make sure that your animal is prevented from illnesses and diseases and all sorts of things. So vaccination is important to your animal, also very important to the community of animals too, because if your animal's going out around other animals, they could pass something on. So
how does a dog owner figure that out as to when to get it,
and what
how
to
much
get?
it's going to cost, what to get?
Exactly. So I'm really just consulting with their veterinarian is the best way to set up that plan. Most animals can start to be vaccinated at 6 to 8 weeks of age, and then their veterinarian can help determine what the plan is for the next stage of life.
Is there any one thing that you're like, make sure you get that vaccination?
Yes, so rabies vaccinations are required in the state of Wisconsin, so that's incredibly important. And then there are definitely vaccinations that are important to get for your animal if you're planning on having your animal around other animals, and those are all things you can speak to your vet about as far as what that course of treatment would be.
Is there a cost range, and what about those folks who might not be able to afford it?
So there is a cost associated with vaccines. What I always like to tell people is that not vaccinating is more costly in the long run, because if your animal does get an illness, we have to go through treatment for that animal, which is often more expensive than the vaccines themselves. But we do have low-cost vaccine options, both MADIC, the Milwaukee Area Domestic Animal Control Commission, as well as Wisconsin Humane Society has vaccine clinics to bring your animals to if you need a lower-cost option.
All right. Well, there's always resources there for your animals.
And Scout
Absolutely.
was perfect.
Yeah, you did good, Scout.
Yeah, good job, Scout.
Get one more close-up of Scout before we go to break.
Well, thanks for joining us today at 4.
We have much more news ahead on Live at 4:30, and hopefully Scout will find a home.